All right, welcome to Coffee with Markus. This is episode 114, and today I'll show you what's happening in the market so that you know what's going on, and I'll also show you my open trades and what I traded today. And also I want to explain the pattern day trader rule to you, because even if you're swing trading, you might actually trigger this rule without even knowing that. And then you suddenly need $25,000 in your account. So I think it's really important that you know about it and also how to avoid triggering it. Anyhow, does this sound good? Then let's get started. This show is about real money and real trades. I'll show you the trading strategies that I personally trade, the tools that I use to trade my own accounts, and we will talk about the right mindset of a trader. Now, talking about mindset, I'm going to show you how to create SRC profits. And SRC stands for systematic, repeatable, and consistent, because that is the key to long-term success in the markets. So, if you are sick of all the hype and empty promises, and you want to learn trading strategies that actually work, then click on like right now and let's get started. All right, so in today's show, we'll talk about what's happening in the markets and also the trades that I'm currently taking. The trades that I entered today, I'll show you exactly what I'm doing on live accounts, exactly. So there's no hypothetical here or woulda, coulda, shoulda. So these are live trades, and I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I show you the trades that are profitable, the trades that are right now slightly negative, and also trades when they are in trouble. You know this, and also we'll talk about the pattern day trader rule. But hey, let's take a look at the markets and let's see what is happening today. And overall, not a whole lot. As you can see, the Dow Jones right now down 0.6%, and it hasn't been doing anything throughout the day. The S&P down 0.5%. This is what we are seeing here in the NASDAQ, slightly up. But if you take a look at what's happening throughout the day, so this is a 5-minute chart. This is where we opened this morning. At first we went higher, and now we are going lower into the close. So what is happening? What is driving the news today? But it's really a whole lot of just teetering back and forth. As you know, Monday, a week ago, almost 10 days ago, Pfizer right here announced that they have a vaccine. Today, they released everything, and it seems that it is 95% effective. So, of course, that is good news. But then we also have new cases. And here in the United States, we are now solid over 150,000 new cases a day, as you can see it. So this adds up to 1 million new cases in 1 week. Then also, I mean, you know that the markets are waiting for a stimulus. Everybody said we do need a stimulus, and there's not much going on. I mean, today we heard some news about it. We heard that the Democrats want at least $3 trillion, maybe possibly $4 trillion in a stimulus package. But Republicans say, no, we will not right now negotiate anything over $1 trillion. And Mitch McConnell actually said that he would be most comfortable with $500 billion. So overall, not a whole lot going on. But hey, talking about the coronavirus, here is some news that just came out, an hour ago or something like this. So New York City has reached the 3% testing positive 7-day average threshold, and they are closing public schools right now. So no more in-person learning in New York there. So we'll see if other states follow suit. What's happening? What did we miss thus far this week? Well, Amazon yesterday announced that they are now going into the pharma business. So you can order, or you could order your prescription now through Amazon, or transfer your prescriptions through Amazon. So yesterday, markets liked it. Today, Amazon, as you can see, just are trading around the unchanged mark. Now, this, of course, was bad news for CVS. As you can see, CVS yesterday plummeted down as well as Walgreens, the Walgreens Buddha lines, and as you can see, they are still plummeting. So then we also had news yesterday that Tesla will be included in the S&P 500 on December 21st, and as you can see, Tesla is still skyrocketing here. Today, up 11% after already being up big yesterday. So Elon Musk is now richer than Mark Zuckerberg. So just in case you didn't know this. What else? I mean, Boeing is ready for takeoff. So the FAA ended a 20-month grounding after 2 crashes happened and that killed more than 300 people, and this was for their 737 MAX plane. And Boeing said that they have a backlog of 3,000 737 MAX planes. So this were, yes, obviously the markets are excited about this. This is what we are seeing here right now. Now, in other news, Lowe's, it's one of the stocks that I'm trading, and they actually reported a slight miss on third quarter earnings yesterday, and they are down big today, 7%. So Lowe's is really interesting. Taking a look at a 5-minute chart here, yes, they opened lower, right? But then they've been pretty much biddling around. Right now, they are moving lower. So, I mean, with the markets right now, just not doing anything, not going anywhere. I mean, still a lot of uncertainty. Yesterday, we made we did make record highs, I believe, yesterday or the day before. On Monday, we made record highs. This is what happened here. Now we're pulling back a little bit. So how do you trade this? Because after all, this is what probably you are most interested in. How exactly can you trade this? Well, as you know, I am trading two different trading strategies. The first trading strategy that we're going to talk about right now is the PowerX strategy. If you're new to this channel and you would like to have a book on the PowerX strategy, you can get it on Amazon for around $20 or $25 or on my website for $4.95. So all I ask is that you cover shipping and handling. There's a link in the description here. So the PowerX strategy is a strategy that is a swing trading strategy where I want to take advantage of small moves in the markets that occur over 5 to 20 days. Now, for this, I do have a tool that I use for it. It's called the PowerX Optimizer. So every day I'm running the scanner on PowerX Optimizer that gives me a short list of trade, and today I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. Out of these 8 trades, I liked ESPR the best. And this is what I traded. So let me just show you. You see that I have quite a few trades here in the account. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades total in the account. Now, the 3 that are marked with the purple dot, these are the ones according to the PowerX strategy. So I am in Apple. So let's just take a look at this. Apple is actually, let's go to the watch list, a signal that popped up Monday a week ago, and ever since then hasn't been going anywhere. But as you can see, we had a nice entry signal. Right now, we still see green bars. So green means good to go, that it is more likely for Apple to go up. And that's what right now I'm hoping for, and this is why I am in the Apple trade. As you can see right now, for today, a little bit down, $36 here, not a big deal. Now, AM is another trade that I entered, I think, 2 days ago. And let me just show you AM, what the chart looks like. So Antero Midstream Corporation. My goal is here that we are going up to $8.68. So this is the idea. I entered it 2 days ago, and AM is a little bit all over the place. I mean, overall, I'm still up, as you can see, $16. Earlier today, I was up $240 on this trade. And again, the account that I'm trading for these stocks for the PowerX Optimizer is a rather small $20,000 account. Today, I entered ESPR. ESPR right now, down 66 because right now, as we are going into the close, we see on a 5-minute chart that the markets are just selling off. So going into the close with this, that's what we are seeing here also with these trades that I have according to the PowerX Optimizer. Now, the other strategy that I like to use is the wheel strategy. And before we go there, yes, I know that today it doesn't look as nice. So today, it looks like there are some losses. I mean, this year's the important number, the open P&L, right? But for the day, some of the stocks are down. And see, this is what I do on the channel here. It's not that I'm sugarcoating it and say, oh yeah, I only make money, I never have a losing trade. No, I have losing trades like everybody else, right? The important thing is that you keep your winning trades higher, right? That you make more money on your winning trades than you lose on your losing trades. And this is part of the PowerX strategy. Anyhow, so the second trading strategy that I like to trade is the wheel trading strategy. With the wheel trading strategy, we are selling options and we are collecting premium. I'll link to a playlist in the description if you're interested in this. Now let's take a look at the positions that we have. First of all, I still have GDX. So GDX is a stock. Let me just show you of what we want GDX to do. So GDX, we want it to stay, let me switch to a daily chart here, above 35.50 by Friday. So another 2 days. If it stays above 35.50, we are collecting and keeping all the premium. And yes, in a moment, I'm going to talk about the pattern day trader rule because something happened today where I got a strike, and I want to show you why and what happened here. But I also want to show you my open positions. I mean, or let me ask you this: Are you interested in this? If you would like me to run through the trades that I have open right now, do me a favor: click on like. Don't type a comment. Don't type yes. Just click on like. That's the easiest way how I can see if you're interested in this. And if so, I'll just keep running through a couple of more trades. I only have 3 more trades here and show you what I have in my account right now and what I expect these stocks to do. And then on Friday, when we meet again for Coffee with Markus, we can see if this is actually happening. Was I right and making money, or was I wrong and am I losing money? So again, this channel here is all about real money and real trade. So the wheel account that I have here for you, it's a $50,000 account that I opened. So this is only 2 of the 9 accounts that I have. But I thought these are good numbers, a $20,000 account and a $50,000 account, to show you how you trade different account sizes. So back here, GDX, again, I wanted to stay above 35.50 by Friday. So right now it is trading at 35.87, down almost 3% today. Like, oh, let's see what happens here. But I'm still in the green. So as you can see, still have $105 open P&L. Now, there were 2 more trades that I entered today. Let me just show you of what I did today. I actually really liked Lowe's. I thought that Lowe's, after disappointing earning, they opened lower, but I thought that they would bounce back. So this is right now the bet that I have in the market, that they stay above $148 by Friday, so for the next 2 days. So right now we are trading slightly below at 147.81, Lowe's down 7%. So we'll see, do they bounce back over the next few days? If not, I will be selling calls against the position. And the last position that I have in my account here is ATVI. So for ATVI, my bet is that ATVI stays above 73 for the next 2 days. If so, I will collect the premium here. So I did find them by just entering them in the wheel calculator according to the PowerX strategy. So as you can see, Lowe's and ATVI, if everything goes correctly, they would deliver me 33% annualized. So the premium per day here would be $20, here $27. So this is the idea for these 2 trades. Anyhow, that is what's going on here with my trading. And again, if you're looking at this right now, ATVI is doing good. Lowe's not doing good. Okay, we got to change this. Apple needs to pull higher, AM needs to pull higher, so we will see. I mean, right now it's a down day, which is absolutely normal after we had quite a few up days here. And you see, markets are really just piddling along. So that's what we see here in the Dow Jones, in the S&P. Now the Nasdaq also has turned negative. But you see, it's not really a sell-off. It just, everybody's taking a breath and saying, okay, what's going on with the vaccine? What's going on with the new cases? What's going on in New York, right? Closing schools right now, sending all the kids home effective tomorrow. What's going on with the stimulus package? So as you can see, there's a lot of uncertainty. And because of this uncertainty, markets are drifting a little bit lower today. But what I want to do right now is, before I look at your questions, and I see that there's lots of questions coming in, so comments, I'll address them in just a moment. If you're watching this live here, you know that we have a chat going on. If you're watching the recording, leave a comment in the comment section, because I look at all the comments and I respond to the comments personally. But let me just switch a few things around here, because I today want to talk about something important, the pattern day trader rule. All right, so let's talk about the pattern day trader rule, because this rule requires that you have at least $25,000 in your trading account if you are day trading. But here's the tricky part. The tricky part is that you could trigger this rule even if you're only swing trading, if you're not day trading. So in this video, I'll show you, here's the agenda for today, what the pattern day trader rule is. I'll show you how you can trigger it even if it's accidentally. I'll show you exactly and explain to you what happens when you trigger it and how you can avoid it. So with this being said, let's get started. Okay, let's jump back here on our notepad and let's talk about it. What is the pattern day trader rule? Now, according to FINRA, who set the rule, a pattern day trader, is a trader if you execute 4 or more day trades in 5 trading days. So if you execute 4 or more day trades in 5 trading days, then you're being flagged as a pattern day trader. And again, this is not a good thing. But let's talk about it. So what actually is a day trade? And a day trade is a trade that you open and close during a trading day. So as an example, if you buy a stock at the open at 9:30 Eastern time and then sell it before 4 p.m. Eastern time, this is when you are placing a day trade. Now, very, very important. This whole rule only applies to stocks and options. So it does not apply to futures, does not apply to Forex, and it also does not apply to binary options. It only applies to stock and options. So how can you actually trigger this rule even if you're swing trading? Well, it actually happened this morning. So my head coach, Mark Hodge, and we were trading with our mastermind members. And I asked Mark to place a trade in my account, and he accidentally placed it in the wrong account. And you see, I have a rule. And the rule is, when you make a mistake, liquidate. So I asked Mark to close the position. And that counted as a day trade. So because we opened it and then we realized, oh, we made a mistake. So we closed it right away. So we now have 1 strike in this account. And again, if we would get 4 strikes within 5 business days, then we are flagged as pattern day traders. Now, here's another scenario. So how can you trigger it? So one of the ways to trigger it is if you place or make a mistake and liquidate. So if you realize, oh my gosh, you bought 100 shares of AAP and you wanted to buy 100 shares of Apple, right? So you would obviously close the AAP trade and then enter into the Apple trade. So this is one of the ways how you can do it. Here's another scenario. Let's say that we enter a trade tomorrow and it hits the profit target or stop loss on the same day. So a trade that hits the stop loss or the profit target the same day. So this would be another strike, right? Because now we are also entering and exiting a trade that you open and close during a trading day. So as you can see with this, even if you're not day trading, it is possible that this could happen a few times. And again, if this happens, that happens 4 times within 5 trading days, then you're flagged as a pattern day trader. Well, what happens when you trigger this rule? Well, first of all, let me just move this a little bit higher. If you have more than $25,000 in your account, nothing, because it doesn't matter. right? Because then you are good, because that's what the pattern day trader rule says, that if you are a pattern day trader, then you need to have $25,000 in your account. Now, if you don't, then you will be restricted to trade on a cash basis only for 90 days. Let me just correct this. So what does this mean? Well, see, as a day trader, you actually do need a margin account. And when you trigger the pattern day trader rule and cannot put $25,000 in there, this means that now you are restricted to trading with cash only. So let me give you an example. So let's say you are trading the wheel trading strategy, and you put $20,000 in an account, right? And this means if you put it into a margin account, that you get $40,000 in buying power. So when you trigger the day trading pattern rule, you no longer get this buying power here, the 2 to 1 leverage. You're now basically going back to whatever cash you put in there. Okay, so this is what happens when you trigger this rule. So now the question is, how can you avoid this? Well, and I want to give you 3 things how to avoid it, 3 very specific actions. So obviously, number 1, have $25,000 in your account. So if you have $25,000 in your account, then no worries. But if you don't, right? So you want to make sure that you count the number of day trades. So leave it on a sticky note. Count the number of day trades that you do, even if it is accidental, as we just talked about. So for now, just say, write down a date on a sticky note and when you had a day trade, so that you entered and exited in a trade in the same day. Or you can avoid it here by trading a cash account. So if you're not trading a margin account, you don't have to worry about it. And then, of course, if you are trading futures, Forex, Bitcoin, so cryptocurrencies, or if you're trading binary options, this is also when the day trading pattern rule does not really matter. Anyhow, now you know what the pattern day trader rule is, how you can trigger it, even if it is accidentally, what happens when you trigger it, and how you can avoid this. So let me ask you this at this point. Was this helpful at all? Because if it was and you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and click on like so that more people will see it. And if you want to see more videos like this and you haven't subscribed yet, then click subscribe and hit the little bell, because this way you get notified whenever I release a new video. And also feel free to share this video on Facebook, on Twitter, by email, by text message, whatever. And I will see you in the next video. All right, so this will be the segment that Asia, my genius editor, is editing out so that we can have it as a standalone. And let's actually take a look at all the comments that came in here. Really appreciate you being here live. If you're watching the recording, leave a comment right underneath, because I promise that I read all the comments and I respond to them. So Benito says, a very interesting topic. Yes, because it can happen that you are actually triggering it without knowing it. Okay, Andros, so good to see from Ireland. David, happy hump day. Absolutely. Randy says, been watching your videos, enjoying them. First time watching live. Hey, Randy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here live. Okay, so how do you keep track of your margin used in Tastyworks manually with the wheel calculator? Okay, I can show you. No, you don't have to, because they're showing you exactly how much of the capital you need, right? So it's super easy. So they show you exactly how much you need per trade and how much is left. So with Tastyworks, it's super easy to see how much margin you are using. Anyhow, good. So CRCR is asking, any internationals here? How do you find your Tastyworks account? I actually talked to one of my mastermind members this morning, Ricardo, who lives in Switzerland, and we had exactly this discussion. So how do you do this? Well, funding your account, any trading account here in the United States, you usually have 3 different ways how you can do it. First, you can do it by ACH. Now, if you live in the United States, you know what it means. If you are international, you have no clue what ACH means. So this is not available to you. The second way is by check. So yes, in the United States, go figure, we still have checks. I know everywhere in the world you probably don't have checks anymore. I mean, in Germany, we don't have checks anymore. So this is the second way. Again, internationally, probably can't do this. But the third way, and this is the easiest way, is just by a regular wire transfer. Now, wire transfer, if you do it internationally, your bank might charge you anywhere between $30 and $45, or the currency, your currency, right? So there are some fees involved, but if you're transferring $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, there's no big deal. So this applies to any brokerage. So if you're international, you initiate an international wire there. Okay, good. So, Gerald, hey, is also finally able to watch live from Singapore. This is fantastic. Okay. So, Peter is asking, do you know when your book, The Wheel, can be bought? Shh. Did I already say that I'm writing the book? Okay, let me show you something real quick. So, I'll show it to you. Okay, well, I thought I could do this. Here's what I wanted to show you. And apparently I just put it in the trash. So I am right now at a second pass through. So pretty much the book is written, but I want to go through it one more time. So I probably need another week until I can go through it and really make it perfect, because I want it to be perfect for you. And obviously, I need to see how I can recover it from the trash. Don't want to push any buttons right now. That's never a good idea to do this on a live show, to push any buttons, because by doing so, I might lose something really, really important. Okay, anyhow, so Peter, after I've done this, I will give it to somebody else who just makes sure that the grammar, punctuation, and everything is perfect. So most probably Nicole, who is just an awesome editor, will read through this, and then it goes to the printer. Now, when it goes to the printer, it takes a few weeks. We don't know yet. The printer will let us know. So yes, it will be a few more weeks. Anyhow. Good. Okay, John is asking, for the PowerX, why not use the ATR? Why I'm using the ADR, so the average daily range, because I've tested it. I've been trading this strategy for many years, and the ADR works better than the ATR. There's not much of a difference. It's small differences, but for me personally, it does work better, and I've been trading it for a long time. Okay, Les says, I am in the 3-wheel trades. Congratulations. We'll see what happens here, right? I mean, the markets today, let's just take another look at this. Yeah, markets today are just selling off going into the close. But let's see what happens over the next few days. And you see, even if we're getting assigned, that's part of the wheel. As you know, the wheel has 5 steps, and getting assigned is step number 3. And then step number 4, we will sell calls against it. Good. Kathy says, just now got into ATVI. Good for you. Okay, fantastic. As you know, I am sending you alerts. If I am taking a trade according to the wheel strategy and you have subscribed to the alerts, you're getting a text from me, an email from me, and a push notification so that you know exactly what I am doing. Okay, good. Kira is asking how to long-term invest. I'll talk about this because I am investing in real estate long-term in apartment complexes. So we'll do a special coffee with Markus around this. I don't invest long-term in stocks. All of my trades are anywhere between 5 and 20 days. This way I don't have to worry about hedging. This way I don't have to worry about a huge market dip, right? Because I'm getting out of these trades pretty quickly. So this way I'm way more nimble and flexibility. Okay, so it's 4 trades or more. It's 4 trades or more, Ricardo, right? So if you do 4 trades, not good. If you do 5 trades, not good. 6 trades, not good. 3 trades, you're good. 4 trades, you're not good. Okay, Good. Yep, Alex says it exactly. It is. 4 trades in 5 days. And Kiro's asking, what does it mean? And this is why. Let me just show it to you right here. Said a trade is that you open and close during the day. So same instrument like an option that you enter today and exit right away. Whether you do it on purpose because you made a mistake, or you hit the stop loss, or you hit the profit target, right? As soon as you do this, you're day trading without knowing it. So kind of crazy. So, yep, 1 per week is fine. 2 per week is fine. 3 per week is fine. anything over this, not good. Okay, but Rich Scott says as long as you have over $25,000 in the account, it's fine. Yeah, if you're flagged as a day trader, it does not mean anything. What happens if you trigger this rule? If you have more than $25,000 in your account, absolutely nothing, right? This is what we said here. But great question. Good. Okay, I thought the pattern day trader rule only gets triggered if you enter a second trade using unsettled fund from the first trade. No, it's actually pretty easy. Again, markets open at 9:30 a.m. in the morning Eastern time. They close at 4 o'clock, so they just closed a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago. And if you're executing a trade during this time, it is called a day trade. Okay, good. Okay, so are there any tax implications being flagged as a pattern day trader? No, it is not. But it is a great question. You see, what you're thinking about is the trader tax status. These are 2 separate things, right? The pattern day trader just requires you to have more money in your account. Trader tax status is actually something really good. If you can achieve trader tax status, there's lots of advantages. And I did a video on this. I'll link to it in the description. It's called Trading and Taxes. So take a look at this. I think I released it a few days ago. So when you qualify for trader tax status. And in this video, I explain exactly how you can qualify, what you need to do, and then what are the advantages of doing this. So check out the video. I'll link to it in the description here. Good. Okay. So, yeah, you say you trade on a cash basis anyway. That might be good. If you're trading a retirement account, you have to do this. I personally like to use margin. The important thing is that you use margin responsibly, right? And this is why I did a video on this where I talked about cash secured puts versus naked puts. I think I released it a couple of days ago. I'll link to it in the description. You might want to check out this video. So when you know how to use margin responsibly, it's a good thing. It's almost like having a credit card, right? I mean, a credit card is not bad. If you know how to use it in the right way, it can be a good thing. Or a line of credit, for example, right? A line of credit can be a good thing if you know how to use it in the right way. So margin is not inherently bad. It's actually, for me personally, a good thing, and I like to use margin accounts. All of my accounts are margin accounts. Okay. Good. All right. So SM says, it looks like if I only take the buy and long trades on the recommendation of the PowerX, then the potential ROI is larger, then I have to take all the trades, buy and sell short trades. No, not necessarily. I mean, you probably have a small sample that you're looking at. Usually, it doesn't matter whether you trade the market to the upside or the downside. I mean, the ROI is usually it's always above 60% because that's what we do with PowerX Optimizer, the tool that I personally use every day. So if it is not more than 60%, I'm not interested in taking this trade here. Anyhow, good question. And John says, after 5 days, does it reset? Yes, it does. So if I day trade on a Monday, by the following Monday, is the strike gone? Yes, it automatically resets. So if you have a streak where you did not accidentally do any day trades, absolutely. Good. All right. So Alice, credit spreads is margin. No, margin just means it's mainly for stocks. You see, when you're trading options, you're not getting a margin on options anyhow, because options are already leveraged. So therefore, it would be like double leveraging, and this does not work. So it's only for trading stocks, actually. Good. All right. So we'll see. Tom, good point. Yeah, if you go into a bear, then the short trades should yield more than the past year would indicate. Yeah, and I mean, we'll see. We will see what happens to the markets, right? I mean, markets are crazy. Let's see where we closed and what happened here going into the close. I do believe that we sold off going into the close, and we sure did. Take a look at this. I mean, the Dow, since we have been piddling around basically for most of the day, really sold off going into the close. Let's take a look at a 5-minute chart. This is where you see, whoa, the wheels fell off here, right? Same for the S&P and the same for the NASDAQ. So going into the close, this were probably some news hit that traders did not like, where we actually the wheels started to fall off. In the Dow, let's just see how much we lost. We lost like almost 200 points going into the close, right? I mean, here was 2,920 and 2,720. And so we lost almost 300 points going into the close here. Kind of crazy. Anyhow. Good. So Michael is asking, when you're doing the wheel, if you get assigned on a stock and you're a margin, is it better to close the position or sell call and pay margin interest? You see, I think that you will make more money selling calls. Here's the deal. It really depends on your broker. You see, some brokers charge 1 to 2% on margins. Others charge maybe 6 to 8% on margin. But here's the goal. The goal with your position is to make at least 30% on a cash account. So this means to make at least 60% on a margin account, annualized. So if you plan to make 60% and you're paying in margin anywhere between 2 and 8, I wouldn't worry about it too much. And usually when trading the wheel in a conservative way, as I like to do it, that's when you usually do not get assigned. So you only use margin very, very few times. I think ever since I've been trading the wheel, I've used margin maybe once. It's just good to have it in case we need it. Making sense? Okay. Hey, Marina, so good to see you here. So Rodolfo, I personally trade the wheel on a margin account. So you ask, is it better to do it on a margin or a cash account? If you're trading it in a retirement account, your retirement account is always a cash account. So a retirement account cannot be a margin account. And I know that many traders are trading the wheel in a retirement account. If you're putting cash into it, I personally like to use margin because then you get twice as much buying power. So instead of making 30% per year, you're looking to make 60% per year. And for me, that's better. All right. David is up $1,500 in 3 weeks as a new PowerX Optimizer user. That is awesome. Congratulations. So happy when I hear these success stories of how you're using the tool that I personally use and that I have developed here, the PowerX Optimizer, to really find the best stocks to trade. And then, as you did, David, here, making money. This is amazing. All right, so Marcy says, nice to know about day trading. We'll try avoid going this forward. And you see, the point is, it's not, sometimes you can't avoid it. I mean, again, make a mistake, liquidate, right? So sometimes you might make a day trade and sometimes you might enter a trade and you're getting stopped out. Or you enter a trade and you can take profits in the same day. And when that happens, I mean, it's not that I would sit on my hands. Just keep track of it. I mean, this is what I said if I'm bringing up my handy dandy notepad here. So often your broker will show you if you have a few strikes here. Otherwise, count the number of day trades when it happens, right? I mean, I would not say I would never ever day trade because sometimes it just happens. Okay. Good. Ali's asking, can you show the wheel calculator for lows with your entry price? Sure can. Let me just go over there to the wheel calculator. And my entry price for lows was, let me just see. What did I do on lows? I I believe I got 85 cents. So 85 cents right here. So it's around 69% that I can make over the next 2 days. So that would be almost $60 a day. And this is only for one of the positions. As you know, I have multiple positions here in the account. Anyhow, yep, great question. There you go. Okay. Roof is asking, I'm based here in Nigeria. How can I get started? Don't know any brokers who operate in Nigeria, and I'm not quite sure if US brokers are accepting Nigerian traders. So not quite sure about this. I mean, a good way to get started is maybe get the book. For you, it might be better to actually get the Kindle book. So if you go to rockwelltrading.com/Kindle, it's only $5, right? So this way you can read it electronically, because by the time we ship it to Nigeria, it will probably arrive after Christmas. But if you're in the United States and you would like to have a physical copy of this book because you like to put it on your nightstand, just go to my website. I'll ship it to you for shipping and handling, $4.95. On Amazon, it's like $20. Or go to rockwelltrading.com/Kindle. I'll put the link in the description, or Nicole will put it here in the chat, because this way you can get the Kindle version and you can start reading it today. Okay. Anyhow. Low is going, Ari. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens tomorrow, right? I mean, we have 2 more days, and even if we're getting assigned, and no worries, there's enough premium in there that we can sell calls. You see, this is the thing. Sometimes traders say, well, you know, I really don't want to get assigned. And it's a huge mistake. Let me show you something. So the P&L, here's the P&L year to date, almost $14,000 over the past, 3 or 4 months that I've been trading the strategy here together with you on YouTube. And if I'm sorting this, Apple made me $3,000. I got assigned in Apple. TQQQ made me $2,270. I got assigned in TQQQ. TRGP made $1,000. I got assigned in TRGP. Win? I believe I got assigned, not quite sure. I think so. So you see, the four biggest winner by far. Look at this, all the others here, a few $100s. But those who make a few $1,000s, those are the ones that got assigned. So here, you see, Alex, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Okay, if Lowe's drops down to 146 to 144, we get assigned. So what? We will sell calls against it, and this is where these really, really, really nice profits can happen. Okay, so let's not worry about this. Let's just see what happens over the next 4 days. Okay, Chris, you're very welcome for the reply. Okay, so Zia's asking, if you're a pattern trader, does the IRS consider you a trader and hence get the benefits of trader for tax purposes? Unfortunately not. So the IRS has different criteria, and again, I did a video on this. It's called Trading and Taxes. So I'll link to it in the description, and I'll also link to it here in the chat. Nicole has probably already done it. Take a look at this video. So there are more requirements as a pattern day, to achieve trader tax status. Take a look at the video, then you'll see it. So no, if you're a pattern day trader, because it's very temporary. I mean, this is where you now placed 4 day trades in 5 days, and that's not enough for the IRS if you only do this once a year. Anyhow, good. So Brian is asking, when buying puts or call options, should one wait until the PXO signal triggers? Absolutely, yes, please. You gotta wait until it triggers before you buy calls or puts here. Anyhow, great question. Okay, Marcy, maybe it can be a Christmas gift. I started going through it again last night, and again, probably takes me a few days, because I think thus far it's up to 140 pages, somewhere around this, 130, 140 pages. So it will be very similar to this book, because this one here has 156 pages. I think in here there's 25,000 words, and the wheel right now is 23,000 words, subject to change. So we will see. Okay. So JC is asking, for the question on the wheel, I'm assigned and it dropped 16%. I noticed that I can't get premium for the strike I was assigned at. What to do here? Please take a look at my TQQQ video. It's called TQQQ, How to Manage a Trade That Gets in Trouble. Okay, take a look at this. I'll show you exactly what I did, because there was a time with the TQQQ trade that I'm in where I also was unable to get enough at my strike price. And I'm explaining everything in detail in this video. I'll link to it in the description and probably also here in the chat. Okay. Good, good, good. All right, James says, I just got into ATVI and lows. Says I'm in the money on low. Yep, you are. So lows dropped below 148. So again, let's see what happens. But here's the good thing. If you have subscribed to the power alerts, I mean, I'll show you what to do when you get assigned. I mean, because I'll show you what I do, and then feel free to follow it. So I will send you alerts if we are getting assigned low shares. Then we will sell calls against it. It's part of the strategy. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Good, good, good. Okay. Good. All right. And Frost, yeah, for 4 day trades per account. If you have multiple accounts, then, right, if you take it in multiple accounts, it doesn't matter. It is per account. Absolutely. Should I sell my low for a loss tomorrow? I mean, up to you, guys. I mean, stop panicking about lows, right? I mean, it's part of the strategy. So if this makes you nervous and you're biting your nails and you can't sleep at night, then feel free to sell it at a loss. I won't. I mean, I'll let you know exactly what I do, and I'll show you on Friday of what's happening. The good thing is we are having coffee with Markus on Friday, so we can take a look at this together, live, going into the close. We'll see if we can keep the premium or if we are getting assigned the shares. If we are getting assigned the shares, we will sell calls, part of the strategy. I mean, don't worry about it. If you're afraid of this, then don't trade the wheel. It's not for you. Anyhow, by the way, if you're new to this channel and would like to see what happens to this trade that right now looks like it might be in trouble, right? And it's way too early to tell. But if you would like to see what happened, click on subscribe, hit the little notification bell, because this way you get notified whenever I go live here. And this way you see exactly what is happening with the trades here. Anyhow, all right, it is... Time flies when you're having fun. We keep talking about this. It's time to wrap it up here. Again, in the next Coffee with Markus, I'll show you exactly of what's happening to the trades that today look in red, because this channel, as you know, is all about real money and real trades. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll show you how I rescue trades that are getting in trouble. I'll show you how to make money on trades that are not getting in trouble. And I'll show you what I do with trades that are not going anywhere, because those trades we will cut loose. Anyhow, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next Coffee with Markus. Make sure that you subscribe, like, and share this video. Take care, everybody.